proud superintendent of Comstock Public Schools, and I'm here today to share the story for Comstock because I think it is indicative of what could happen to other public education facilities within Kalamazoo County and throughout the state. I agree that with Governor Snyder, he is facing some daunting challenges in Michigan. However, look at the eyes of our children that we work with. I don't think that he's done that. I think that he is looking at education through his own lens, and that is the lens of a millionaire who is making some decisions based on his own experiences and the experiences that he's able to provide for his own family, which is a private school education. And that is not the education that the majority of our families in this state can afford, nor do they want for their children. I'd like all of you for a moment to close your eyes. And I'd like you to think back to your education. And how many of you can remember the face of a teacher who had an impact on your life? Who made the difference? And please raise your hand. Some of you have done that. I will tell you, for me, it was Mrs. Fenwick. And I was fortunate enough to have Mrs. Fenwick for 2 years. Not because I was held back. I probably could have been. But thank you to Mrs. Fenwick. She was my teacher in 1st and 2nd grade. And I was probably from a home that some would call dysfunctional today. I had a very loving mother, and my father was an alcoholic. And he loved us, but he also came from probably a very dysfunctional home. And Mrs. Fenwick recognized, I think, that I had some potential, as did my brothers and sisters. And every day she would take me down, and she encouraged me to read. And she would take me down and hold my hand, and she would take me to the principal's office, and she would, and I don't remember his name, and she would say, look, Sandy read another book, and my heart was pounding, and I was so excited because she paid attention to me. She taught me how to read. About probably 15 years ago, one Sunday after church, my family, we went to a restaurant, and Mrs. Fenwick was sitting there. And I went up to her and I said, Mrs. Fenwick, do you remember me? And she said, Sandy Roberts. She said, how's your little brother? Because when I was in her class, my brother was born. And I insisted on bringing him to school for show and tell. She said, how is your little brother? And I said, well, he's 40 now. But if we destroy public education, and that's what I see, I think we need to look to California. They have private schools, and students are excelling, and they have public schools where we have high-risk children who are difficult to educate, not because of their own choice. Why would we take away the opportunities for all children in this state because of where they were born?
That's right.
Private schools, charters, not an option. Public education, we must hold strong on this. I agree with Marcia Wells. This is an adult issue. If they are mad at teacher unions, if they are mad at the way we have run our districts, then please come and visit. I invited them to come and visit our district. No one has come in yet. Our population, 71% free and reduced. It's a difficult population to educate, but we're making huge strides. And I appreciate all of you being here. We need to have millions pushing forward with this fight. So thank you very much.